So what do guys need to do then? I think this is um, where we definitely have a huge amount of overlap in trying to get young guys, especially to
Yeah.
get their shit together. What do you think that guys need to do, especially like in their 20s, instead of going out and focusing so much of their time on women?
Yeah, well, that's going to be the distraction against your nature, okay?
Mhm.
Because in our past history as human beings, this was when we all kind of got together and pair bonded.
Mhm.
But the women aren't encouraged to do that right now, so that's kind of
Right.
like they're the people. They've taken themselves out of this plan, this master plan, and now have left men in their early 20s on their own, all right, to fend for themselves.
Right.
There's no more people, there's not many people that are getting married at 22, 23, 24 anymore. So since that's the case, we have to switch our strategy um, away from their strategy. We have to say, okay, we need to focus on ourselves then. If that's what you're going to do, you're going to go focus on your career. They're going to focus on education. Well, we need to do whatever we need to do to find our power, find our voice. Okay. Whatever that is. If you want to educate yourself and go to school and pay for a degree, go do that. If you want to get certifications, go do that. All right. But you need to start building whatever it is that your brand is, your legacy, well
Mhm.
before the woman takes the position that you want to take, put her in her life. Unfortunately, guys aren't willing to do that. They're
Yep.
going, no, I want to roar up in some women right now. I need it right now, Bulldog. I need it right now, CGA.
Right.
And the problem is the minute you divert all of that attention over to them, and they're telling you right now, I'm not want to be a wife. I want to ride the carousel. I don't want any parts of any relationships. I'm waiting and holding out until I'm age 38 for the best possible option. See, you don't have them in the position where you're going to get them. They're not going to get there for you. They're not going to wife. They're not going to, what do they call it? Cook, clean, and all that.
Right.
It's all gone now. All right. So we got to switch our mentality as well. Focus,
Mhm.
focus on yourself. You deal with women if they come into your range. Okay. Now, if they're way out of your range, leave them the hell alone. All right. And focus on yourself. That's what I would tell young guys or men today.
Yeah, no, I agree with a lot of that. I think that makes a lot of sense because you have those prime years in order to develop yourself when you should be hustling, in hustle mode, and you can
Yep.
build a business, you can build your physique, you can build up all of these things, read a lot of books, educate yourself, and then you're, I guess well, one of the ways I look at it is I always talk about, every day I open up a box and I fill it with good stuff, right? And
Yeah.
just as much good stuff as I can. And I seal it up and I address it to John Sonmez 5 years in the future and I ship it off every day. And that's what the way I
Yeah.
look at it is like you should be setting yourself up for the future, not trying to make the short term,
Yep.
plays that so many guys are doing now. And they can be in a really good spot by the time that they're in their early or mid 30s. They can, they can be multimillionaire. They can, whatever. They can have a lot of, and then they'll have the options where it'll be
Right.
easier instead of swimming up the stream where
Yep.
where it's harder to get women now because you don't have anything to offer them and they can do whatever they want. There's
They can
no.
get
Yeah.
if they and I don't blame them for doing this. Women, they
Yeah.
can do anything they want right now. I mean, if
Yep.
you're a 24-year-old male and she's a 24-year-old female, she can get travel around the world. She can get anything above and beyond what you can do. All right, but she'll keep you there long enough to see what you develop into. But right now, she can get what she can monetize her fertility and her beauty to
Mm-hmm.
get whatever she wants. That's the disadvantage that you're in. You have to accept that. And if guys don't accept it, then they're going to keep bumping their heads, right? Doing shortcut after shortcut, dealing with us. Guys, in 2 years, you can change your physique
Mm-hmm.
180. All right, 180. I'm a fitness trainer. Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't muscular all my life. That didn't come into my life until I'll say right before my divorce. That was the indication. I was like, damn, I
Yeah.
need to change my body. My marriage is not going too well. And then I changed my body 100%. And it made it way easier to deal with the sixes, sevens. I mean, the sevens, sixes, fives, and fours. It made it way easier.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah.
gave me a little bit of a chance to talk to an 8, right?
Right.
And that was just by changing my body. Okay. But guys don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Guys ain't gonna put in that work. All right. You're not gonna take your body at age 24 and make it the best body by age 26. You don't want to do it. You don't want to put in the work. And then all of a sudden, you're gonna see that you're gonna see that in other areas of your life. This is not just with women. I'm just talking about free agent lifestyle wise. You never take a trip, you never travel. Okay, you never broaden your horizons. You stay in Tupelo, Mississippi, and you never broaden your horizons and bring in new experiences. Instead, you're watching videos on pickup game.
Right.
Okay, that's where you invested your time. Now, what's gonna help you more? Because a girl gonna hear a pickup line, and you might get her panties once, twice. Now what? All right, you spent the same amount of time and money that you could have by taking a trip to Cabo San Lucas and learning. Right? But guys aren't willing to do that because they just want to blare their baloney pony and some peace leave, and they think that's the end all be all, and it's not.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And I mean that I can guess that kind of takes us right into the whole MGTOW controversy,